All right, everyone. My name is Pascal Borel, and I'm speaking to you from the Swiss mountains, as you can see. This is a 360 camera, which allows you, if you are on your iPhone or on whichever phone, computer, whatever, to look at what you want to look at. In the sense that I'm going to pay you a visit of my home that I have built over more than, I would say, 10 years. You know, I bought the land. It took me about 10 years to create the capital in order to do all of this. Gave me the time to draw every single part of the building. Of course, you know, it's been for the architects to put it neat and clear for the construction, but I just wanted to show you what Sagarmata is all about. And you start with the terrace, which is just here. So we have a kind of flat garden, which is almost a rarity in Verbier. And you can see all those beautiful summits, namely the Grand Combin, the Petit Combin, the Mont Rogno, the Col, the Mille. You know, there's the pastures there, the Tête de la Payanne, the Mont Dolent. Then you have les Aiguilles d'Argentière, and then you have finally les Aiguilles du Tour. I mean, you got it all before you. So please do have a look, because it's one of the most stunning views of Verbier. And you see the ski slopes on my left-hand side. It's just absolutely, I'd say, as good as it gets. Here you have the main terrace, which is where, you know, I used to smoke a cigar and welcome a few friends. It's quite, you know, spacious. Now we're going to enter into the building. Again, do not hesitate to pause and look around you. That is the sitting room and you know, a few sofas, a mini, no, dining room, would you please excuse me, and the sofa here. And it's a special dining room in the sense that the table can be split into two. It's massive oak, plain wood. I've designed it myself, and it welcomes up to 24 guests around the table. Here we are in the sitting room. The sitting room is again pretty spacious. I'd say the ceiling is more than 3 meters high, because I had a massive cinema system here, which I had built from my previous home as well. But the royals, you know, they preferred to have something in grey and no cinema and just a big screen just next to me. The beauty here is that, again, this building has been built with no walls on the south facade, meaning that you live inside, but you're outside all the time. And if you turn the camera, if you turn the picture that you're looking at, you'll see all those beautiful mountains and this alpine environment, as I would call it. So we're going to start by this side of the building. It's my home, basically, and it's been transformed after the royal family of England wanted to change a few things to make it according to their desire and taste. So this is, in inverted comma, Prince Andrew's room. It used to be my office. It used to be, you know, I had a desk here and I was writing books. I was working from here. Again, quite a stunning view, a little terrace. And it's been transformed according to the views of Sarah and Andrew. And here I had a studio which would welcome some of the staff or some friends. It was double floor, and they preferred to have just a bathroom. So that's the suite of Prince Andrew here. And if I go down, I'm going to shift, you know, into the lower part of the building here, and I'm just going to pay you a quick visit. You have the terrace again on my left-hand side, and here we're entering the kitchen. In the kitchen, I have, first of all, a wooden fire cooking place where you can have a méchoui just down there, i.e. cook an entire lamb on the floor, and you can cook your turkey at Christmas, and you have this, you know, metal grill here that stops the sparks and everything from jumping around, and you can be seated just next there on Christmas Eve or on Thanksgiving and have your turkey cooking on a wooden fire. It's pretty cool. Here I have what I call my cooking piano. It's a Lacanche. It's of course gas. You have gas ovens. You have you know, a low steam pressure oven, high steam pressure oven, electric oven. Everything is professional. Look at just, if I just go here, and then you have of course an electric countertop. It's you know, it's not so bad. And here, if I go around, you can clearly see the stunning view that you have in the kitchen. Being of French culture myself, you may have noticed, because my English is a bit you know, not so good at the moment. I don't use it very much, let's face it. But we like to cook with the view. You know, we get inspiration from it, I would say. So going down, by the way, the floor is grey because it was oak natural wood for all the time I lived here. But again, the royals, they preferred it grey for whatever reason, God knows why. Here, that's a small little room that my kids, when they were from you know, 1 week old until I'd say about 4 or 5 years old, would how do you say, sleep in, because it was next to my room, which was the Duchess room, Sarah. And here you enter my preferred place, because not only you have this stunning view, as you can see here. I mean, don't hesitate, look behind me, the view is amazing. And it's you know, it's a nice place, okay? You have here the bathroom with shower, bathtub, toilets and everything. It is just behind the main room. And you, of course, you have a fabulous access to your terrace. You can be there. Well, it's yeah, pretty cool. You have the dressing for your clothes and everything just there. And we're going to now go up to the other part of the chalet, because clearly it is, you know, two buildings which are linked by this, you know, by the first floor. And here you have different suites. That used to be the room of my darling daughter when she was slightly aged up. You have a little, you know, sitting room just there. Sorry, bureau. And it's been transformed clearly to match the taste of the royal family. Here you have a nice little suite. Actually, you have a few of them. Here you go again, you know, with amazing view, and clearly, you know, your private bathroom. Each and every bathrooms have a window, so that you know, people can go and have their little poo without you know, being able to refresh the atmosphere just behind. And here you have another one. It's also a little suite. You have the bathroom just next to it. So here we go. You have one more other room here. We used to have bunk beds here. And by the way, look, if you look at the flooring, the floor is here, hasn't been touched. Next bathroom. Hasn't been touched and remained as I designed it originally. Now we're going to go, we're going to go in my preferred room. Oh, banging my head. It's a bit low, sorry, I'm 6'4", just above 6'4", so of course have to pay attention. And here we are into my mountain hut. It used to be done like a mountain hut. We had 2 times 3 beds, bunk beds, next to each other, with little curtains that would create a little privacy. And the idea that it was the playground of the kids, and it's been transformed a little bit to welcome Andrew's and Sarah's friends. And here you have a little bathroom, a bit like the one you would find into boats, for example, where you combine shower, toilets and sink at the same time. Here we go, going down again. And you'll notice the little Chinese steps which I've drawn, because that's the best way to increase the slope of your the angle of the stairs without consuming too much space. Black granite everywhere in the bathroom, on the stairs, of course, you know, to make it look like and feel rock solid. And now we're going to go down to what is the, I would say, most stunning place of the chalet, in my view, and that is the swimming pool. And the reason why I made a swimming pool was because I had, you know, 4 spine surgeries for discal hernia, and I had to swim. And it's not the only reason. The other reason was the fact that I wanted to be able to welcome forums. I wanted to be able to welcome people, not only for, you know, New Year's Eve, but also to organize events, which I did with the Verbier Festival, with many of my friends. And I've designed this place, I've built it all along. As you can see, there is an anchor on the side of the pool, which receives, I have this, you know, basin that I can lower the water, and it welcomes a floor on the whole surface, and I can welcome here easily 220, 240 people, yet managing a dance floor without having to move tables, let's face it. And here we have, you know, fabulous speaker system, sound system. It's the same that Michael Jackson used to use for his concerts. So, and the pool is the biggest of the whole of Verbier. You can see, you know, the mountains. It was an amazing technical challenge to have this height because, you know, there is no support for the glass at the bottom. So we had to make a real search and research for that. The architects did an amazing job. And it's, of course, marine water, in the sense that you do not wish to have a pool which is going to make your skin very dry, and that wouldn't be good. Here we are in the steam bath here on my left-hand side, and you have the sauna and the cold bath, which is of course empty at the moment, as the place ain't rented just right now. And let me show you one more thing. We're going to take the elevator here. So sorry, it's a bit dark probably, sorry about that. Let me call the elevator, which joins 4 of the 5 floors. And I just want to show you my little car park and the entrance, the lower entrance. One of the things which is interesting is that I quite often received some important people. For example, Bill and Hillary Clinton were meant to spend the weekend with us at some stage, and was they cancelled because Hillary wasn't feeling too well on that weekend. But we had the security staff of the president coming here to check on the security of the building. So it's a bit dark again. That's the main entrance down there. I'm going a bit quick, but again, please feel free to pause and check out where we are. So now we are in the parking. It's going to light up. Here we go. So it's a sizable parking space, okay? I've sold some of the parking slots to the people that have chalet at the front, because they had a right to build a road. I didn't want to have a road just in my view, so I digged a bit more and I made this parking so that I could avoid having, you know, cars parking in my view, or you know, just in front of my terrace. But you'll see it's quite important because what you know, the security of Bill and Hillary Clinton liked when they came here is that they could arrive, you know, take the ramp, go down, be totally privately without anyone seeing them, and they could, you know, take the elevator like I do at the moment, and they could go to their suite up there without any problem. So here we go. As I said, this is a place I've built. Took me 10 years to grow it, create the capital for it. I've invested everything that I had into this chalet, into this home, my home again. And I'm afraid, well, I've decided at some stage that I wanted to change the type of life that I had, because Just as a kind of joke that still happened to me. The sun is setting. I remember once I'm going to one of my friend's chalet, and he's got a fabulous chalet in Le Hameau. And I get there on New Year's Eve with my darling daughter Desiree. And she said, "Hey, John, it's very small, your place." My friend John said, "Well, you know, it's not exactly like your father's place, that's clear. But it's still, you know, a 12 people chalet." And my daughter goes, "Oh, but John, where is the swimming pool?" And John said, "I know there is no swimming pool here." And my daughter goes, "There is no swimming pool? Are you joking?" Okay, let me go, and I'm going to go now to play with Kim, his son, downstairs. When I saw that, my decision was taken. I had to educate my kids. I had to do something more for them, because it's not me. You know, of course, this is an amazing place. You know, if it attracted the interest of the royal family, members of the royal family of England, it's not because it's a shithole. It's because it's great, because I've built it with all my heart. You know, all my commitment goes into this place. And that I just thought I deserve better for my kids. I cannot educate my kids, making them think that this is the world we live in. And we had a bit of a row with my darling wife because, well, of course, it's kind of nice here to live up here. I had some friends sometimes making coffee in the morning telling me, "Man, and say that you live here." They were amazed. "Look at that." And this is what I got before my eyes for a decade or more. And then I decided that my life would be about building a big RV truck and, you know, live the rest of my life literally visiting the world, doing the homeschooling with my kids, making them see another page of the book by this one. Voila. Thank you very much for following me over this visit. Peace to you. Peace out.